Roast chicken is always at its best when tender, juicy, and full of flavor. It can be served either vegetables, rice, or potatoes. Today I'm cooking my roast chicken in a clay pot. Well, you might be wondering, what is it? Well, join with me as I'll prepare it so you can try it too. So I have here a clay pot, and the first thing I have to do is I have to soak it in water for about 30 minutes so the moisture will penetrate within. Thus, the food will not be burned when it's inside the oven. Okay, let's get started. Now, we all want our chicken to be juicy and flavorful, not only on the outside but also down inside the meat. What I'm doing is I'm brining the chicken first. Since my chicken is over 1 kilograms, I'm having 8 cups of water and 8 tablespoons of salt. Brining is the process of soaking the meat into the salt water to obtain juicier and richer flavor. The ratio I'm using is 1:1, that means 1 cup of water. Then I have to put 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm using rock salt here, so I'm letting it dissolve first for a while and then put the chicken inside. I'm brining this for 24 hours inside the chiller. You can actually lower the brining time depending on the size of the chicken, but I want the maximum flavor to penetrate in the meat. That's why I'm choosing 24 hours of brining. Okay, let's prepare our vegetables. And we start by chopping off our onion. I have here both red and white onions, and for the red one, I will just cut it into thin slices as I will put this inside the chicken later. For the white onion, let's just cut this into big chunks. And then next is the carrot. Around 4 pieces is good enough. Then I also have to cut it into big slices. And then the potatoes, I have 4 pieces here. I will cut it into big chunks too. For the big piece, I'll just have to cut it in quarters. Then the parsnip. I'm using half of it and I chopped it into chunks. This vegetable has an incredibly unique taste, and overall it's a great mix in the Claypot roast. So vegetables are prepared. I'm putting it to the pot now. I just got the pot from the soak, so just throw it all in. Then we season it. Start with salt and pepper to taste. Then add 1 tablespoon of thyme, 1 tablespoon of rosemary. It will give so much beautiful aroma in the vegetables. And then drizzle with some olive oil. And mix it well. So So my chicken has been brined for 24 hours and it's set to be roasted. I have to prepare minced garlic first, about 3 cloves, or you can have more smaller cloves. It will just get even better if more. Then I put a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper. Now I'll put it inside the chicken. Just distribute it equally inside, making sure all parts are covered. Then add the red sliced onions. Just stuff it inside. The combination of the garlic and the onion inside while roasting will give so much flavor to the meat. Then I will tuck this with a toothpick to make sure it's all inside, but it's not really necessary. As you can see, the feel is not overflowing. So it's done now, and we put it above the vegetables. Then rub the skin with the remaining garlic and olive filling. Then I'll cut the tip of this garlic bulb and put it inside the pot. Just drizzle a little bit of olive oil on the garlic and put the lid on. Now we cook it in the oven for about 2 hours at 200 degrees Celsius. My chicken is not at room temperature. That's why I'm cooking it this long. But if your chicken is at room temperature, maybe you can check after 1.5 hours if it's ready. Waiting is over. Here it is. Look at that. It just cooked perfectly, and look how tender it is. I can just pull it through with my hand. So we prepare yogurt. Chopped fresh parsley. Mixed it into the yogurt. Squeezed the roasted garlic. Mashed it. Mixed it into the yogurt. Put it into the plate like this. Put the chicken on top. I'm putting both chicken legs, then vegetables on the side. Look at how the vegetables are perfectly cooked too. Then sprinkle the chopped parsley on top. That's it. Hope you enjoy and see you next time.